Hey guys, it's Nico Fry Games here. Welcome back to the channel. I've recently re-downloaded Microsoft Flight Simulator again because a lot of really cool aircraft have recently come out for Microsoft Flight Simulator. The MD-80 Mad Dog has came out. The PMDG 737 has come out, and the British Aerospace plane also came out. And I recently bought pretty much all of them for this week. But I recently saw in the Flight Simulator store that the C130 has come out, and it was pretty cheap. It was like maybe 16 bucks. I can't fully remember, but it was pretty cheap and a lot of people gave it a 1 out of 5. And I just wanted to see what the problems were with this airplane, but initial impressions on the outside, it actually looks pretty good. Like they did a really good job on the outside of this airplane. This is the Royal Canadian Air Force right now, the paint job, and we are at Calgary International Airport. It's nice and sunny out. And yeah, the outside's not too bad. And let's turn the lights on. See, the lights don't look bad at all. At first I thought it didn't even have any lights when I first turned the lights on, so does it have a rotating beacon light? Oh, there it is. You can barely see it. So let's turn that off. But the only problem with this airplane is gonna be the cockpits. And I'll show you why people are giving this airplane a 1 out of 5. So let's go to the cockpit. This is what you start out with the cockpit or the pilot starting position, which is outside, which is weird. But in order to get into the cockpit, you have to go to Instruments, and this is the inside of the airplane. This is pretty terrible. I mean, if you look at that, like the flight models are pretty bad. I mean, like, look at this. This is awful. There are there are cheaper airplanes to buy on the Microsoft's Flight Simulator store that pretty much have a full complete cockpit. This does not. Like, this has nothing on the inside. So that's really disappointing because if they put a little bit more effort into the inside of the airplane, like maybe a few gauges, that would totally be acceptable for $16, but no, it's not even worth that. So that is pretty much ah, I hate to say it, but this is pretty much the worst airplane that you can buy in the Microsoft Flight Simulator store. So I recommend that you don't buy it because it's just incomplete. But if you just want to fly on the looking on the outside, which I do a lot, which yeah, so it's pretty much not worth the $16 right now. But let's start up the engines and see how it flies. So let's Control E. Is it gonna start? Oh, there we go. Yes, I know. Stop. There we go. The engines are starting. Now the engines actually sound really, really good. But still, they definitely need to fix the inside of the airplane. Up here we go. The next engine is starting. So let me see if we can actually do a pushback. Ground services. Ground services. No, we can't do a pushback. Well, we're just gonna have to manually go to the runway and just fly by ourselves. So let's decrease the flaps a little bit. Let's go to at least 17% flaps. But the sound of the airplane is pretty good, but again, they definitely need to work on the inside. Alright, we're gonna go taxi to the closest runway, which is just ahead. And I'm really disappointed because the C130 is one of my best, it's one of my most favorite military aircraft out there. It's just a really, really cool airplane. And whoever made this, you need to pick up the slack, my man. Or girl. Or whoever made it. Alright. Oh, looks like there's some birds. Cool. Excuse me. Turn on to the runway. Alright, looks like we're doing a short field takeoff. Let's go. Alright, right here. Let's do our checks. Up, down, left, right. No flight spoilers. Alright. Let's go, full throttle.
Taxiing to Gate Tree. We're using taxiway Sierra Papa Victor Delta Jazz 8290.
Let's go. So far, it's a very smooth takeoff so far. It's gonna get close. All right, rotate.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Flaps all the way up. Oh, we're losing altitude. Oh, wait. We got it. No worries. And so far, really, really, really smooth. Very smooth takeoff. The sounds are actually pretty fantastic. Now let's roll to the right. again, like, the outside of the airplane looks amazing, but if they put some decent stuff on the inside of the cockpit, I mean, this is pretty much worth $20. All right, let's level this out and give an outro or a summary of this airplane. All right, so on a scale of 1 to 10 for this airplane, I'd give it a 1. Now, the positives about this airplane is it's pretty simple to use. You just go around, fly around, and use it as like a joy ride. It has some lights that work, even though they're not bright at all because you can barely see them. The sound looks amazing. The freaking what is it? It handles smooth, and the engine sounds are amazing. They're pretty decent, but the only thing holding this back is, again, the inside of the cockpit. Very, very, very disappointed about that, and I don't think it should be at least worth maybe over $5. So I would highly recommend that you stay away from this airplane until it gets more updated and it gets better, but unless you just really, really want another military airplane in your repertoire, go ahead, buy it if you really want, but definitely not worth the purchase. That's just my my opinion about this airplane. Leave a comment down below, like and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think about the C130, whether you would buy it or not. I thought it was pretty cheap, and I just wanted to do a quick review on it. Leave a comment down below, like and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye.